Fuffin.
Sounds like you guys do a lot of mooking here.
Having a giggle.
There's so much mooking that there isn't enough mook left for That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't even...
Did you use up all the mook?
You should have said there was a mook deficit in the ozone. And it's caused by us, because we mook so much.
Are you causing global warming, Todd?
In the ozone.
It's caused several small extinction level events throughout the planet.
The Giganosaur is now dead.
Yes.
When do the spiders become extinct? I'm waiting for that.
They never become extinct.
Well, hello. This is a Saturday,
Yes.
and it's been raining
All day.
heavily.
Decently fresh, though.
Right now it's okay. It's not super
High
fresh.
humidity, I'd say.
Yeah, it's like in the 60s, but it feels like it's in the 70s. Like
It's
in
a
the high
miracle
70s.
for Texas.
When was the last time it was nice and cool? Last week when we recorded, right?
It got a little bit cooler, but
Was it last week when we played Rock Band on Saturday? Yeah, it was, right? Because we recorded.
yeah. I want to say yes.
I don't remember. But yeah, I'm one of the people behind the microphone. My name is Todd, and there's Capello to my right again.
Hello. I am the milkman.
He is the milkman.
My milk is delicious.
His milk. You know what? One more time, Capello. Repeat all of that.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Great. Okay, I know where I'm going to use that. And and I love having recorded stuff like this. It's a beautiful thing.
See, I don't have to worry about where that's from because I know where it's from.
Oh no.
You can't twist it in any which way because I know where it's from.
Oh, you know where it's from, but no one else knows where it's from. Because
that's because you all are dirty heathens who have never played a Double Fine game in your life.
Yeah, we have.
Who?
Double Fine.
Did you make a reference to something that we should have gotten?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Probably.
In fact, this was one of the games that I chose like the time before when I was doing was hosting Steaming reviews. It's one of the games that I chose, and it's one of the reviews that had a funny thing about the game that I chose.
what game was that? I don't remember.
It's I am the Double Fine team. My milk is delicious. Or my game is delicious.
What was the game though?
It's Psychonauts.
Is it Psychonauts?
It's Psychonauts.
I'm sorry.
Mook.
I'm a mook now. I'm an object.
Yeah, mook.
But all the mook is in the
To my
ozone layer.
defense, I haven't played it.
This is the thing. I'm really good at playing games, but I'm really bad at remembering stuff from them. For example,
Solid
I just played a little bit of Horizon a couple days ago, and I kind of remember half of what happened in the beginning.
What were her eyes in?
That's Benny.
They were in her face, man.
They were in her face last I checked.
Where else would they be?
Well, no, she couldn't get her eyes until after the proving. Doesn't make any sense. That's Ben over there to the
Hi
left,
This is
and
me.
and sitting next to him is Danny.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Danny. How are you doing?
It's been a while. How are you?
That's okay. Good.
I think he had a little too much caffeine.
I mean, caffeine is not a bad thing.
Stop that. All right.
Caffeine is a bad thing, but you know, Danny is here with us. It's by the grace of our Lord and Savior,
SpongeBob
SquarePants, because
Man, I just so tired of the horrible game.
Oh God.
so. What Danny did was that he set his restaurant on fire, and that he's here with us today because he didn't have to work.
That's not
That,
accurate.
of course, is
That
a
is
lie.
exactly what happened.
God came down and smited my kitchen's ventilation system.
Hey, I mean,
Others say Greece. Danny says God.
It's totally not sabotaged.
Some say smite, others say arson.
but we are here today once again, and we're going to get right into it. What do you want to start, Capello? I had a list of stuff, but do you want to start in a specific thing? I'm going to give you the opportunity to start where you want.
To start where I want,
Yeah.
well, I guess I could mention the slew of new items that Blizzard has rained down upon us, like gifts,
Right.
like gaming gifts
From the heavens.
Demanding money
from the
for
Blizzard demanding the money.
Give us your money.
So it's like all the good stuff comes down, but our money just goes up.
It just
Yeah.
it just
it
floats
gets
up.
raptured up to Blizzard.
You're just taken up to the blizzard.
To the
Blizzard.
The blizzard. I can't agree with a lot of what you've said tonight, Ben, but that is the most.
It's egregious.
So, Blizzard is raining down a slew of new things for us, including, and we'll start with a new Overwatch hero.
Yeah.
Who is named Orisa, and is a Omnic that was made by a 12-year-old computer genius.
Right.
And she looks really cool.
Her character design is really cool, really unique to what. To
I definitely didn't expect a quadruped robot.
I didn't either, especially from that first picture. I did not expect that. I to be honest, I didn't even know what to expect. So it's cool that they kind of surprised. I think Blizzard is really good at kind of like, oh, you think it's going to be this, but it's not. It's
a lot of people thought it was going to be Doomfist, but
yeah.
But
the
they
Doomfist
do mention Doomfist.
They do briefly mention him in the
her intro
character trailer for Orisa,
which I have not seen.
But you missed out. I mean, it's like a minute and 40 seconds.
It's okay. I have internet now.
Dude.
How would I loved it if you just fell back.
Don't say that.
You scrape your hand on the TV and just nothing but dead pixels.
just a hand-sized amount of dead pixels.
Wow. That's horrible.
and it starts spreading over time also.
By the minute.
So yes, an Overwatch has a new character.
Right.
As does Heroes of the Storm, who is getting a new character named Probius.
And this is a new character?
This is actually a new character, because Probius is a probe from StarCraft.
Oh,
like a little Protoss probe. And so Blizzard is known to do this sort of stuff because they have Murky, who's a little Murloc, and Murloc, Murky was never a main hero in World of Warcraft.
Right.
Same thing with Brightwing, who is a little fairy dragon. And actually with Lunara,
the
who is
made-up deer.
Cenarius's daughter, who had never appeared in or was mentioned in World of Warcraft until she popped up in
She's
Heroes
totally
of
a
the
thing,
Storm.
Yeah, she's a
guys.
thing. Look at her.
Oh, she's a thing now.
Look at her.
Like they actually
See
put
her?
her in the new expansion.
She's right there.
So,
She's always been there. You just gotta look hard enough.
that's it. I believe the last thing that Blizzard is raining down upon us, and probably the biggest one out of the list, well, unless you're like super into Overwatch, is the new Hearthstone expansion has been announced, and
Didn't see that.
Clearly,
yes.
that's the biggest one.
I sense a little bias here.
Well,
It's a major expansion.
do you know that Hearthstone is in the top 3 of Twitch every single day, and
This
it's
is
been
true.
there for the
Shit.
past 3 or 4 years?
I know, Danny, I know this now because I
Eat your
can
words.
actually watch Twitch now. So I see it there in the top 3.
There is a
been watching the
concurrent
dank moves?
Hearthstone watch list of at least 50,000 people at one time.
Oh shit!
During
know.
tournaments, it goes up to 200,000.
It's a lot of people.
So yes, it's one of their bigger ones.
Also, probably
Danny.
in terms of the size of the content, it's probably bigger than a character.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it for Overwatch. Orisa is probably as big as the Hearthstone,
Like an
announcement,
expansion,
right?
right.
But like Hearthstone has been around longer than Overwatch, so I give it a little more precedent.
Yeah.
The new expansion for Hearthstone is called Journey to Ungoro.
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 A whole bunch of giant gorillas running.
There probably is going to be a bunch of giant gorillas,
like King Kong.
like King Kong.
Is there a
Yes.
King Kong legendary?
Harambe.
Maybe. I don't know if they might add one for hunters.
Real quick, when Danny just said Harambee, it was like going into the attic and blowing dust off a book. I had not heard that name in a long time.
Harambe.
Yeah.
Harambe.
Harambe can be with you too, Todd.
Harambe.
Harambe. Harambe.
Harambe.
So that was a thing before Harambe the gorilla died.
Okay.
Do you know where that's from?
This?
And yelling Harambe.
No. I'm taking this from the Mad Max movie where they do this. No, it's not from that. Okay. No.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't upward. It was
It was outwards.
at someone.
I don't like this.
Harambe.
Is
Harambe.
this like is Harambe the next Führer.
You put a whole bunch of twang on that one, friend.
I did. Führer. I did. It's so bad.
Yes, Journey to Ngoro. It's gonna have dinosaurs and potentially Harambee and a bunch of new mechanics, and hopefully it'll shake up the meta, but it probably won't.
So we're still sticking to Shadowverse, right?
I mean, I've always played Hearthstone. Like, you're the only one.
So when is that expansion out then?
It's out by the end of March.
Okay, so
it's probably going to be the end of March or early April.
And when is Overwatch characters? That's out like soon, right?
I think Odessa is already on the PTR.
Yeah, right.
So it'll by the next update that they'll put her in.
Man, I wish console had PTR, because I'm picking up Overwatch tomorrow. So
Unfortunately, how PTR works, it's like a whole separate thing. So you have a PTR account, I guess.
yeah, man. Which is why it doesn't work on console, obviously.
Yeah. So I believe that does it for Blizzard news. Those three things Blizzard is showering down upon us.
So actually, the next thing I wanted to mention was something that we talked about last week, a day before it was officially announced, which is a new Middle Earth game.
Yes.
Because Shadow of Mordor is technically the subtitle.
Middle
Maddo
Earth.
Maddo Earth.
So the new game is called Middle Earth: The Shadow of War.
Shadow War.
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 Shadow War.
Shadow War.
Shadow War.
Like the band War.
Shad.
Like
War.
like War.
Shad base.
Shad
That makes sense.
base.
Shout out to
Don't you be giving those shout outs, Daddy.
It's gonna be a bunch of orcs with giant
Benny
guitars.
did it.
Marcos, don't look up Shad Base.
Marcos, go to Shad base.
Don't do that, Marcos.
Oh, just look them up on Twitter.
Just totally do it.
On Twitter, though, it's safer.
I'm scared of Twitter's not safe anymore.
Twitter's
I see
safe.
some weird shit on Twitter.
Twitter's never been
Twitter's
safe.
never been safe. It's the most
Twitter's
hateful place
about
on earth.
safe as freaking any other website.
Basically. Shadow of War is coming out August 22nd, which is closer than you would have thought. I think most people would have thought it was come out later in the year. But August is really early, right before the big, slew of fall games comes out. And
It's releasing at a good time.
it is releasing at a good time. And
It's the end of the summer drought,
Yeah,
basically.
it's also going to be the first game that has confirmed a Project Scorpio game or a Xbox Scorpio game.
Is it exclusive?
No. It's just like the first game they've announced that's like, hey, it's coming to the Scorpio as well.
Curious question: is the Scorpio an improved Xbox One, or is it
it's like the PlayStation 4
separate?
Pro.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
It's going to be a new system entirely.
No, I think that's
It's supposed to be like a major upgrade. Like comparatively from the PS4 to the PS4 Pro, from the Xbox One to the Scorpio or the One S, there's supposed to be a large leap in technology.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so this is gonna be has been the first official game, which I think we'll probably see more during the Microsoft press conference this year. I'm really happy because sure the
return of the Nemesis System.
Exactly, the return of the Nemesis System.
Seen before.
Well, we've seen once before, just once.
But this time it's not gonna. The Nemesis, blah blah blah. The Nemesis System will not be limited to orcs and uruks,
No, it won't. So I'm gonna read directly from this article real quick.
which completely hold up.
No, go ahead.
It completely breaks your canon that there was only one Balrog, because this means you can just spawn multiple Balrogs
Why?
in the Nemesis System.
And I'll explain.
So why is
the-
it Balrog
Nemesis
on them?
Balrogs.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Shadow of War isn't canon to Lord of the Rings anyway, so
Was Shadow of Mordor canon? No, right?
no,
It wasn't.
of course not.
I think I had heard that.
It's just a shoehorned.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
just in the world of.
Ranger.
It's just a non-canon.
I think
story.
it was.
They use canon names and stuff.
Yeah, but,
because
I mean, 'cause
they
it's in the
actually
world.
worked with the Tolkien estate, but it's not a canon work. You know?
Apparently, whoever is the head, I guess what Tolkien's great grandson
I think granddaughter
or something, or one of them that I guess when they had a meeting with WB about the first game, that when they talked about the story, they just laughed. How is your writing in the Tolkien world going to beat what Tolkien has written?
Right.
You know what I mean? But still, it's kind of like, okay, you don't have to laugh at it. I mean, maybe, you don't have to laugh at it. But as for the Nemesis System, I'm going to read directly from this article, which is going to be linked. This time around, the Nemesis System is applied to the entire world, where the environments and characters are all shaped by player actions, decisions, creating a personal world unique to every gameplay experience. The Nemesis system is also expanded to create a unique personal world through Nemesis fortresses, which allow players to utilize different strategies to conquer dynamic strongholds and create personalized worlds with their unique orc army. Yeah.
I want a Balrog holding boxing gloves.
Boxing
yelling at
gloves.
me that he put a lot of money on this match.
Oh.
Now he's going to kick my ass. And then when you beat him, I want him to yell. Iconic words. Go
Is
ahead,
he a
Capello.
charged character now?
He might be. Could Capello go ahead and say those magical words?
No.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. But, I mean...
Boy, all the flavors you could be, you're choosing to be real salty right now.
It does look very salty. Salty and sweet.
Salty and sweet.
That's bad. As for the Nemesis system, I just want... I don't care what they do to it, to be honest. I just want environments
More.
that are not dead and dying
Right, so on a
No.
volcano.
on a volcano.
You're going to be fighting on the edge of a volcano for the
I mean,
rest of the game.
like what you are saying is correct, and Gondor is going to be like a place that happens.
Then I
and
should have called it Shadow of Gondor.
they should actually Shadow of Gondor would have been cool, but then they would have had to center it around Gondor,
right.
and it's still about you fighting Sauron.
Shadow of Sauron.
Shadow of Sauron.
Yeah.
Also, you get to fight the ring wraiths, which is baller.
It's
That's,
super dope.
that's one of the coolest things. That you
That's
could
exactly
turn into
how
a
Token
fucking
himself would describe it. Baller.
baller. Yeah.
Just question, is that second or that new ring that he made, is it canon? Or that's a not canon ring?
No, it's not. No, nothing about that game is, especially if there's another Balrog. Like that's not canon.
What if it's the original Balrog?
What if this is a prequel?
Well, then why was it in under I forgot what the name is.
Sauron?
Erebor. Yeah.
What if it's Grandpappy Erebor?
What if, like, in this game, you fight him and you put him in Erebor?
Well, that's not how it goes, because it was trapped in Erebor.
That's why you trap him in there.
How would you get all the way from Gondor to Erebor?
Magic.
You
It took
simply
the
walk.
Hobbits 2 years to get from fucking Gondor to Erebor.
It's
Hey, man,
simple.
we-
You
we
use
don't-
the one ring.
Well, you know what? In those two,
You're gonna lose because you don't know anything about fucking Lord of the Rings.
Actually, in the Silmarillion.
within those 2 years,
That's the only fucking thing that you
Well, you see Capello in the second season of Lord of the Rings.
second season.
The hobbits use their
I am
ants
getting
friends.
so triggered right now.
so actually during those 2 years that the Hobbits were walking on their journey, they created flight.
Yes, the dirty hobbits is.
When the Hobbits was followed the puzzle piece.
Oh my God.
Smeagol showed up with the last Horcrux.
You know, Capello's laughing right now, but he's waiting for the next one to trigger him for him to take out the pistol he's been hiding under the back of his pants and
He
shoot one
was
of you
doing
guys.
something real cool.
Pray to God your cousin never listens to this episode because he likes Lord of the Rings.
Let him.
My God.
That whole those past 2 minutes are fucking mookery.
Yes, yeah.
You can tell.
You can tell.
That's good stuff.
So that's coming out on the 22nd of August. And I'm guessing, I believe it's
As
on the
proclaimed in the
8th of
Silmarillion.
next month that we're... Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Where are we?
We're
We're
like the
March.
4th of March.
Okay. So in 4 days, there's going to be a gameplay reveal. I'm guessing on their YouTube or Twitch channels.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to be awesome. I look forward to seeing the gameplay because don't get me wrong, the cinematic is cool, but it really doesn't show me the Nemesis system in play, and that's what I want to see the most. So yeah. It's probably going to be...
I want them to do kind of like what they did with Borderlands. Like they didn't talk about the game. There's like, this is the game system we're using for this game.
Oh, wait, what are they
That
using
is
now?
all. Unreal?
Are they
Was
still...
it?
I thought they've always used Unreal.
I think it was the
Well,
new Unreal.
they're doing Unreal 4.
Right, okay.
Yeah, which everybody is.
Everybody's
you know,
using now. So that was also something that came up.
Yes.
Yeah,
GDC.
Yeah, on GDC there was a conference for Unreal 4, and
There's a tech
Randy
demo for-
Pitchford
Yeah.
showed up showing off his a lot of Borderlands assets for Unreal, and he said that it wasn't a video game that was showing off; it was like a tech demonstration.
Yeah, tech demo.
But there was a lot of
New stuff.
a lot of like.
I mean, if
A
it was
suspicious
if it
amount.
was a simple tech demonstration, why did he hide that character's
face,
so
yeah.
damn hard?
Yeah, it's like you don't need to see this character's face.
Even that's like real tongue in cheek. Like this isn't anything, but we can't show you this face.
You'll
Don't
see
worry
that.
about it.
You'll see that at E3, I'm sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. So I'm looking forward to more Borderlands stuff as well as Shadow of
Two
War.
good games.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we'll see that game this year though. The Borderlands, like in terms of
No,
like
no.
out this
Probably
year,
not.
probably not. I don't
It's
think
maybe
so.
like a 2018,
2018.
2019.
I would imagine like a spring
release.
release would probably be good for that game. And another game that I kind of don't have an interest in, but because it's a big thing for a lot of people, is Destiny. So this past week, Bungie answered questions confirming that players' characters will carry over from Destiny to Destiny 2, but that a lot of other things won't, including powers, possessions, and Eververse-related items or currency. So none of that stuff is moving over.
I think the only thing that does move over is
The aesthetic
Name.
of the character, I guess.
how the character looks.
Right. So Ben, you're probably the only person in this room that's played Destiny. I was about to say you've played Bungie the game.
Played Bungie.
What do you
Yes,
think
I
about that?
have. That's fine.
Doesn't it,
I'm okay with a fresh start. At most, oh boo-hoo, I lose my rare-ish stuff. But hey, I get a brand new game.
right?
Even
Right.
more rare
More
stuff.
More importantly, more content, or hopefully plentiful content, right? I know a couple of people that were not very happy about all this stuff. It's like, well, I mean, what did you expect? This is not like a full-fledged MMO experience, you know?
Well, the two sides of the coin is people are demanding that they get their 10 years out of that game. Because that's what they
Right.
wanted. That's what they proclaimed when they were making this game. There's
But-
going to be a game that's going to be supported and be a 10-year game.
But I think they meant that as a property as a whole, not necessarily disc one.
I imagine if they did mean the first one, they immediately backtracked us, and then they were like, "No, it's the actual property
whole
of
thing.
Destiny."
Three
is kind of-
games.
That background was real.
They left that wording vague enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the thing that they confirmed this week too. I'm guessing a lot of people were not very happy about. But in the end, I'd rather have new. As somebody who didn't really care much for Destiny, my complaint was that there wasn't a lot of content at the beginning.
You were about to say you didn't care much for Bungie. Did you?
I probably don't care about much for Bungie either at this point. But that's pretty bad. But I'd rather have more new content than my previous inventory.
Yeah.
You know, that's just at
That's
least
fine.
that's the way I see it.
For all that we know, the reason they're removing everything is because they have a brand new system. Or what if they just want to change how weapons work?
Yeah. And you would like to think that
We
maybe
don't know.
maybe
They're
the
the ones making the game.
yeah, I would like to think that maybe the next game will also be maybe a platform. You know, I would like to think that because I like to think that about a lot of games like Rock Band or other games. Like you guys should have just made a platform and just continuously update that. You know, but who knows? Do you think that's something we'll see at E3? Destiny 2?
I'm not
I
sure.
think Destiny 2,
it's,
we might.
it's been talked
That's possible.
about long enough that it's about time we see some hard, like, video proof of this is what we have working so far.
Yeah.
This just in at E3, all characters in Destiny replaced by Nathan Fillion
Yep. And Peter Dinklage.
and Peter Dinklage.
All the characters are just them.
As
It's a feud between the Dinklage
as
and Fillion.
Dinklebot, except until we replace him with
what
Nolan
if,
North.
Fillion clan.
the first scene is you arriving on the moon, and you walk out, right, or you spawn, and you walk out, and in the distance you see a Dinklebot dressed up as a wizard.
It turns
and
into
then your Nathan Fillion bot goes, "This wizard lives on the moon."
The first DLC will feature Quizzlebatch flying in on his Quizzlecopter.
Oh my god! That has to be on Earth, though. It can't exist in the moon.
To the Quizzlecopter.
And our last story is a interesting one from Twitch that's partnering with a bunch of devs and studios, including Ubisoft, of course, and Telltale, to sell games directly to players via people's streams. There's a picture, I believe, on the Polygon article I pulled it from, where it's literally like an example of what the UI looks like.
Just under.
Yeah, it's right. It's like right next to where the subscription button is, if I'm not mistaken, or like the subscribe button, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you buy it through Amazon, I think it was.
Wait, so they sell whatever game the streamer is playing?
Whatever game the streamer is playing, basically.
Huh.
And they get about a 5% cut of it, which isn't a lot, but I mean,
Hey,
if you're a
money.
full-time streamer,
Yeah.
it's money, right?
Yeah.
I think the one concern,
It's like 5% of a $60 game is $3.
something
Like that.
but if you sell, give or take 20, 30 copies in one stream, if you're like a big streamer, that's a nice little chunk of change, right?
It's extra money.
It's extra
basically.
money, yeah. Seeing it in play would be interesting, but I think the one thing that concerns me the most is like, it's kind of like with like sponsored content or not being full disclosure. How do you know, what if that streamer has like a certain partnership with a publisher? And even though, now it's the thing that everyone can do, we want you to make you, hey, you're having extra fun playing this game, and people will press the buy button on the bottom.
I mean,
That's like my concern.
There's like nothing really to stop a streamer from doing that anyway.
That's true.
But imagine like there's definitely some ways that this could be abused. Like bigger streamers only playing AAA titles because it gives them more money.
Right.
Or like someone like you have a tie with the dev and you maybe get a higher cut from the dev or something. But I mean that has to do with disclosure, right?
Yeah.
The way the other side of that is that like if a big streamer streams an indie game, well that publisher for that indie game can tell how many sales came from that streamer.
Right.
And this is actually going to be a way easier method to basically prove everything that streamers have been saying about how streamers provide basically free advertisement.
Yeah, which is true.
And there have been methods of tracking from where your sales come from,
Surveys and stuff like that.
like direct links from from the streamer,
Amazon affiliated links and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like this will make it even easier. You can definitely tell. Well, this person bought from this stream, so
Right. So I'm also going to say this verbatim. Games purchased via Twitch can be played via the company's desktop app or through existing developer or publisher-owned services like Uplay. So I guess that means that I don't think you're necessarily buying directly from Amazon. It just depends where the item is from. So if it's like a Uplay game, it'll probably take you to the Uplay website.
Store, yeah.
Or
if it's a Microsoft game, it'll take you to the Microsoft
Of course,
store.
if it's like one of those third parties that doesn't have one of those platforms, it'll probably take you to Amazon because Twitch is owned by Amazon,
Yes.
right? So that makes sense.
But likely, if you want a physical copy of the game,
You'll
they'll
go to
take
Amazon.
You to Amazon,
Right.
yeah. But I wonder if Steam is on board with that.
I did not see Steam on this at all. So, I mean, probably so, right? I wouldn't be surprised. But, I mean, Dota is a free game. I'm thinking about, because Dota is one of the top 3, stream games. But I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, at the moment, at least in testing for this in certain regions, probably just Amazon. But I think that's super cool, and I think that goes further to justifying the all digital feature. I think really, and plus, how much easier does it get? I mean, if you're looking at someone stream a game, and then you could just say, "I'll just open up my Steam page, the Steam store." Now you can just click a button right under that window, which is
And be
insane.
like, hey, this game is cool. Click.
Buy.
Buy.
Yeah. Imagine what is this thing that Amazon have? The Amazon buttons that you can order them, and then if you run out of something, you just click it and it orders it for you.
Yeah, that's
Imagine that for games.
for games.
Yes. Oh, that'd be such a great. Actually, no, that'd be a great commercial for
the
Dark Souls.
the one-click buy.
Yeah, the one-click buy thing, but they're
just-
like buttons
Just
now.
but I meant one-click buy in Twitch,
Yeah,
just next to the game.
yeah.
Click a Twitch button.
Have your
Click the Twitch button.
have your Netflix.
That'd be,
and then you
that
press
would
it
be
7
like
times.
a real interesting IRC code thing that they could do, where
Yeah.
it's like the Twitch button knows what stream you're on.
Oh my god, that's insane.
And you're like, oh, I like this. Click.
Click. Yeah. No, but
Interesting.
I was
Make us
imagining
fatter and lazier.
Fat and lazy. I was imagining one for Dark Souls. great commercial where it's like every time you get mad at the copy of Dark Souls, you throw it out the window and you click it. Just give me another one. I'm ready to play it again. That's great.
Have like the mailman sitting in your front porch with a box of copies and like here.
Oh no!
There's another one.
No, as soon as he goes out the window, he throws another one out. He's waiting for you the entire time. But he's not a mailman; he's a milkman. Remember?
And his milk is delicious.
His milk is delicious.
His milk is delicious.
And I think we're not allowed to say it because we never played it.
Oh no!
Os nos.
Such a such a very concerned. Oh no! Right there, you're so concerned about it. But
the repercussions.
I don't think that's something I expected to see on Twitch.
I mean, not definitely. This is something almost out of left field.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like. No one else has done something like this.
No. I mean, Do you think that's something that Google and YouTube would do next on their maybe even by like publisher channels where it's like, hey, this is the channel and this is the playlist for Shadow of War trailers, and you could also buy the game by hitting the link right under the like button or something. I wouldn't be surprised if they adopted that as well in the future.
I don't know if YouTube would do it because YouTube is a bunch of stubborn donkeys.
Sure.
But, Twitch is very, very much way more progressive.
Very progressive,
so
yeah.
If it came out of anybody, it would be them.
Yeah, agreed.
Plus, Amazon probably sells. Gaming is probably one of the top sellers in Amazon.
Of course, yeah. No, it definitely is.
Besides, YouTube is moving to cable right now.
Yeah,
that's right.
YouTube is becoming TV.
$30 a month, right? For
For
I believe
channels.
it's pay what you want.
right,
Yeah.
a la carte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did see that, and Sam was mentioning it to me the other day. He's like, "Hey, they have soccer, and we could split for it." And it's like, maybe. They also have HBO,
Yeah.
which is fucking insane.
That is actually kind of crazy that
It is.
HBO is getting on there because apparently their monopoly wasn't doing so well. So
I find that hard to believe.
Well, I mean, Game of Thrones is the most pirated.
You're right. Yeah, TV show of all time.
Series of all time.
Right? Yeah, it's insane. And another streaming service, which I want to mention, is the Xbox thing, the Xbox All Access, which is $10 a month for all their first-party games. I don't know if that includes backwards compatible, but as soon as that news hit, hit all the outlets, GameStop's stock dipped again. So
it's like more nails being.
it's just
jabbed
into that coffin. I'm telling you, it's going to happen sooner or later.
Eventually, it's going to become the next Blockbuster video.
It looks like it's going that way.
Yeah.
Although there is still a Blockbuster in the valley.
Where is that?
In Edinburgh, off of... Is it Trenton?
You guys, they know where we live now.
It's close to University.
I want to go there one of these days. We should go there one of these days and rent a movie.
Rent a movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
You say that like it's an experience.
It is. There's so many people that don't know what that's like. I remember.
It's something from antiquity.
I was there.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could go in there like rent a Dreamcast or something?
Oh God! Imagine if they
that
still
would be
have
old
like
school.
That's old school.
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
You should just keep it.
Give you like this beat up old plastic suitcase that
It's
covered in cotton.
the oily, pimply young man at the counter.
no, he's not an old pimple. He's like the 70-year-old retiree that has nothing better to do, and he smokes pot there.
It's like, hey man, you gotta buy that. No, whatever.
Just get
out
out of
What a
here.
horrible case of shaky hands.
Oh my god.
Do they still update their inventory at
I
Blockbuster?
have no idea.
I mean, they probably
They haven't updated their
The last
inventory.
time that I went, like they had a bunch of the newer movies that had come out on DVD.
Now let me ask you a question. I mean, I'm pretty sure no one here knows, but do you really think that place makes any business?
I mean, it's still open.
Yeah, but it could be
They're still paying the bills.
It could be open just because it's like the last.
It's a drug front. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
It's for people that are scared of technology and Netflix, so they go to Blockbuster.
What if we walk in and in the far back there's a game crazy?
Oh my god, that'd be
God.
insane.
Dear God. But that was
Hollywood
Then,
video.
no, and then you walk up to it and you smash your fucking face because it's a painting
it's a painting.
on the side of a wall.
It's so
what a
realistic.
game-
And then a cartoon Roadrunner just goes into there. Yeah.
Sure.
Game Crazy was Hollywood Video, by the way.
Sure.
You're right, it was.
Yeah.
We were
Wow,
all
I
on that boat, though.
Yeah.
We were all like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I wonder what the
Way.
last Game Crazy in the country was, or where it was located.
What if it's still out there?
I'm sure there's like at least one out there.
Nah, I doubt it.
Protected by
No,
the
Hollywood went under a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like,
protected
completely.
by the last Balrog.
Pappy Balrog.
Papa Balrog.
Pappy.
Grandpappy Balrog.
Grandpappy.
Grandpappy Bauer.
And with that, we're done with the order today. It's very.
When we eventually, when Ben eventually wants to go off on Gundam, I'm just gonna spout the worst nonsense that you've ever heard.
I'm trying to understand it.
No, you're not.
That's a fair warning.
You're trying to make fun of it. Don't
No.
you even lie.
Trying to understand it. You're the one getting all offended by me trying to understand it.
Okay,
You're triggering me. I'm being triggered right now.
we're done. We're done
Stop
for
it.
today.
Besides, it's not like
I need a safe space.
Goodbye.
when
We're leaving.
Have you ever stopped with the space Nazis and bullshit?